kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ń bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà àbá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà ìtàn sọ ni pé gbogbo gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì tí a ti operate ní Nàìjíríà láti more than 20. How are you? You want to come and talk to me? What is that about? Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. Because you might get 1 or 2 clients from my followers in UK and probably outside the country.
How many followers have you got?
500,000.
500,000. Are you like a TikTok or YouTube?
No. Let me show you. I'm not just a journalist, so that's me.
And which
UK? So I'm a journalist based in UK. Yeah. So I have my own media platform, and I'm also reporting to my listeners around the globe. I've just come out of the business show there. So right now I'm here again talking about energy in Nigeria.
So we've got a guy here from Nigeria, here, telling us all about what's going on over there.
There's no electricity. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what he's talking about.
Okay, that guy? Yeah. How can we have a country of 200 million?
I know.
60% are youth.
Yeah.
They want to work. They are ready to strive the market. I expect the Nigerian government to send representatives to come and talk to you guys. But they're not going to do that. Rather, they're stealing the money.
No.
So there's no future for the next generation. So this is part of what I do as an activist as well. So I talk to people. I give them the reason why some of us I've lived there for 25 years. I came here in '98. That's about two decades plus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've got children here. I don't have a problem. But I'm talking about what about those in the other side?
Yeah.
If you don't have the right energy, are you going to invest in a country where there is no security? I don't think so. We want people to take business to Nigeria, maybe some 15 years ago. Right now, I don't advise anybody to take any business in Nigeria because even the airlines are finding it difficult to extract their revenue, their money.
Because it's so corrupt.
Because we are literally bankrupt. The new administration is telling us that the old administration bankrupted Nigeria. Then bring him into question.
Yeah. Hang them high.
But you know the same people? They abuse me all the time.
Really?
They say that I should go and find a job.
Because you're a truth teller.
They don't like that.
No, of course.
I said to them, next week I'm going to be, we're bringing in Boris Johnson to come and talk to us what happened during the COVID. The inquiry is going on.
Yeah, but that's just bullshit, the COVID inquiry.
So why can't we bring in the former president and question him?
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
So that's what I think.
Interesting, yeah. Well, this guy over here, anyway, he's
we all get angry.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's all about the system that has failed from the foundation. The foundation has been faulty, and we've got to blame British Empire for that because they shouldn't have matched me as a Yoruba man with the Northerners that were not ready. We want to move like the speed of sound. We are civilized people, but unfortunately, we now have the corrupt Yoruba politicians. I was in the court.
But then the next thing is you're going to have the World Economic Forum and these people that...
Don't worry about it. The new president is going to spend almost about 900 and something billion naira or something to go for Davos next year, January.
Yeah, of course.
They're signing.
They're the World Economic, the West puppets, yeah? They control all the governments.
Yeah, but you know that, I know that, but the people we're talking to back home keep telling me it's a lie. And I'm trying to work out what more. I've just been I came yesterday, I'm back again today. I said, let me join again today right here. How do we convince them? Maybe when you tell them, because you are different from me, maybe they'll listen to you.
But it's, people don't want to hear these things because it's too difficult. They have to start questioning everything then. Oh, the government cares for me. I'm going to get vaccinated. Oh no, the vaccination's going to fucking kill you, right? We know that. Anyway, I've got to go.
All right, take care.
Talk to you.
All right. One wonder, Alele lórí platform mi ló ń polówó ọjà orí ọ̀pẹ rárá pẹ̀lú nonsense tó post kó tẹ̀ tọrọ àyè lọ́wọ́ mi kó tó máa post nonsense. ẹ kọ̀ wá sórí platform ní platform èmi kan ti polówó ọjà lórí platform ṣé èmi kan ti polówó ọjà tó wá ń polówó ọjà lórí platform. Mo kí gbogbo aláìkan say I say a very good afternoon and welcome to the live transmission. My name is Olami Koiki. The education platforms that tell us exactly what we need to know when it comes to Nigeria and why some of us say, you know, good afternoon, I got me triple DRS and shout out to you. Ashiwani Excel Center again, the second day. Imagine what's on the platform. One Jew, a stroke, and whatever. If you got the platform, then you got more follow what. So once again, shout out to those of you that have joined us and welcome to. And I wonder about lately again, Ashwani Excel Center, talking about energy. That is where we are right now. And I say good afternoon to everyone that has joined us again. Moki Buguwale I say very good afternoon and welcome as we continue to explain to us why it is important that we say enough of being part of what Nigeria is all about. But many people are questioning us and they're wondering why we should not allow Nigeria to continue to function. My question is, what is our gain with Nigeria? What is our gain? What have we really gained with Nigeria? What have we gained with Nigeria? That's the question. Kila gain Lara Nigeria. You may also put me in the comment section. What have we gained from Nigeria? Tabas of Nigeria. What have we gained from Nigeria? Do we gain anything? Have we gained anything? Is it not the time to wind it down and say enough is enough? Hello, sir. Oh, you're fine. Yeah. Modu, Salafia, Moapa. What do you doing for me? When I didn't Benus in Nigeria. Oh, Benus in Nigeria. No, Benus in Nigeria. You left Benus in Nigeria. I was Benus in Nigeria. Oh, you're Benus in Nigeria. No, you are Moapa. Salafia, Tiba base. In and out. Ìjọba nínú ní southwest. Ẹni kọ́ bá ṣe àwọn olókàn ló wá sí. Irú ẹ kò sí tó kàn wá mọ́ ní pẹ̀lú àwọn olókàn. Ó ti débẹ̀ ní sẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ ṣe náà ni o. Ẹ̀kọ́ náà representative Adéṣe kọ́ wá báwọn pípé ìṣọ̀rọ̀ àbáwọn tó wà níbà. Tó wọ́n ṣe díẹ̀ ni. Gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò sí gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwọn náà láti wá ṣe. But that's if there's an enabling environment. There's an enabling environment. It is what you want to make of it. People complain about the living environment, but some people are doing fantastic work. There's no doubt about it. So I know that. It's only people, we have the political rent seekers, merchants. So they block the way for the other people. So you need to block the way, you go behind them. If they block the road, you turn back. There's always a way to turn back. Almost the same thing I was saying yesterday. I said, I would have loved to run a logistic business, but people are running logistic business and they're doing fantastic. But if you are not, if it's not for you, you cannot run. That's the mistake some people do. If you're going to run a logistic business and you don't have the right tools, the right people with you, you run a logistic business and it's only you. You'll be fighting. But if you run a logistic business and you have there's TSL running the logistic business. They started small, they're big. There's a quite few, I can mention like 4 or 5. They run logistic business and they do fantastic as well. But you have to put the structures in place. People are always looking for shortcuts. That's one of our problems. I can tell you, they're looking for shortcuts. What the opportunities are there? Government is
governments.
They're all over the world.
Yes. But guess what? We also were talking about yeah, here.
That's all.
Definitely more sophisticated than what they even
Just
see
in advance.
in advance.
In advance way.
Some people use that as excuse. Some people use that, some rent seekers use that. That's the problem.
So what have you really gained out of the event today?
Well, I just got here.
Oh, you just got
I
here.
just got here, and so I'm just
So what
looking.
are your expectations out of it?
So I come to some of these events every year.
Because I'm wondering, because this has got to do with energy now.
Yes, energy. Yes, yes.
I've just come out of the other one, which is a business show.
Yes, I'm going to go to that business show.
But remember they're closing at 4.
It doesn't matter. If I miss it, I'll come next year. So I've come to this one because of our energy issues. So I do some work. I'm a consultant. So I do work for the discos. Okay. Yeah, and there's a lot of energy theft. People steal energy. Yeah, you have a meter, they bypass the meter. So when they bypass the meter, they are getting free energy, while some other people are paying. So all that issue.
Just like I was reading when I was doing my program on the radio yesterday, the NRC, the National Rail Corporation, ticket picketing.
Yeah.
You know.
So there are people,
and I'm saying that what people don't understand is we took a loan for that.
Yes. See, the whole process from top to bottom.
Yeah, but the question is, I think they talked about that yesterday, that they would then have to now I think most things have to be automated.
It's not even about whether you automate it or not.
They can still.
The point of the matter is, the people, you need to sit back as a people. Because we continue to put bad leaders in office. The people that are running those operations are not scared to do what they have to do. The quality of people that you put to go and lead you, if they are not of the stock,
the result will be
poor. So everybody will do.
So how do you get rid of these?
We have to redo our constitution.
Okay, now you're talking.
Yeah, okay.
So we have to redo the constitution.
Yes.
Are these same set of people that are ready to change this constitution?
They are not. But the people that are ready to change it,
who? You need the people in the
So
who are the people you're talking about?
It's us. We are the voters now.
We can change the constitution.
We can.
How?
Okay. We are the voters at the end of the day. So when you get.
So do you think that the vote counts?
So we need to get the people in each of the regions of Nigeria. We cannot say you want to go our own way. That will never work. That will be dead on arrival. Okay. Everybody needs to come together. Right thinking people. So come. This thing. Okay. We all need.
Is that not what they've been asking for? Restructuring.
Forget the restructure. You know that one is what do you call it? English language. Okay. What we need to do is say, okay, you know what? For the democracy that we're running to try, the people must be educated.
The masses.
The people must be educated. Okay. If they are not educated, we cannot have a tribal democracy. Okay. So what we need to do is push for that education to be made a priority. That you can do, because nobody will think that you are trying to break up the country. Okay. Right? Yeah. So by the time we educate people, this is not a 5-year plan. A lot of people are looking for something to happen today. No, it's something that will happen over a period of maybe 15 to 20 years. Because you have to re-educate a whole generation.
So do you, in your, think that education that we're talking about can happen in our lifetime?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. If you know what has happened in Lagos State in the last couple of days, the scandal.
Okay. It's because the world is changing.
Because the world is changing.
This is part of what we're doing right now. We're educating people. Fantastic. So when you say we're not educating, I'm trying to wonder what you're saying.
I'm saying that we're educating. I say people they need to educate more. That's why I said, because you're asking me who's going to change it. And I'm saying to you, no, education. Now, but that education, you're educating the people within your own constituency. Okay. That's not enough. You see, the north of the country,
but the north, you see, that's where the problem is. Let me tell you something. Did you hear what Borno State Governor said a week ago? Borno State Governor is saying that the whole country will be wiped off. Reason why? Because we have menace of IDP children that are now being converted into Boko Haram. You are talking about education in Southwest. These guys are not interested.
And I'm saying that they are interested. It is the
So are we going to? So how does the Southwest going to change the political class in the North?
They're not changing the political class in the North. You find like-minded. They are like-minded. You know that we're all human beings.
Okay.
It's unity. Okay. We're all human beings. Yeah. You need to find those people, bring them, let them be doing what you're doing, and be analyzing them. Let's just stop that divide. You see that constant divide that you keep doing. That divide.
See, I understand. I mean, I'm trying to really get you.
You see that divide that we're doing.
But the thing is, we're deceiving ourselves because let me explain. We are not one. That's number one. We can never.
We're all humans.
We are not humans with the North. As far as I'm concerned, the North is a different animalistic place. I am not interested.
We have not lived with them.
What do you mean we are not living with them? We have been living together for 63 years.
When I say live as a neighbor.
So the 63 years that we have lived together. You see, the Yorubas that are still thinking in this direction, I only pray that it will not be too late before we understand.
Let me explain. Yeah. If you want, and I'm saying, we're going back to it. There are two things that can happen. You go the civil.
They can't see it. Yeah. They can hear everything you're saying. Yeah, they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it.
Are they enjoying it?
They just say that you're in one Nigeria.
I'm in one Nigeria. Let me tell you.
Like Obasanjo.
No, let me tell you something. The problem you have is
we must have people that
you don't have enough people. That people like enjoyment.
We know that already.
And then the last time there was a civil war in Nigeria, although it was Yoruba people that came to rescue the day, but it took them a long time, because it was only when they were under threat that they joined that civil war. They didn't join at the beginning. They stayed back until they got to a war or whatever it is.
Let's leave all that.
And I'm saying,
let me put it this way.
And I'm saying that.
Okay.
So anybody that wants to start.
So do you think that? I mean, it's good to have these kind of conversations. When you're ready to go, because me, I have all the time. Anyway. The Southeast.
Yes.
What do you think about the Southeast in Nigeria today?
I mean, the Southeast.
And I want you to be very, very honest.
I'm going to be very, very honest.
Please, I want you to be honest.
I'll be very honest with you. The Southeasterners, they're interested in making money. That's all they're interested in. You see the other people that are causing problems.
People like Samanekwa.
Yeah. They are collecting.
Even the chief of defense staff is giving them problem.
So those other people, right, that are there, that are causing the war, they just want their political merchants that are using them as a tool to destabilize the region. Okay.
So it's not about being marginalized. It's not about being.
See, everybody is marginalized.
Okay, so we're all marginalized. So there's nepotism. So currently, Tinubu is playing the same game like Buhari.
Everybody is marginalized.
So do you think that the Southeast will be giving more access to Nigeria?
No, it's not about
Yoruba.
I mean, let's just look at it. What portion of the economy do they control?
So do we need to gauge it on that?
That's how you gauge it.
Oh, okay.
What population of what's the economy?
So that means the Southeast doesn't control as much. So
they control.
So does the North control anything?
No, they control economy.
Economy.
The economy, the trade economy of Nigeria, is 60% controlled by the Southeasters.
By the Southeast.
Yes.
Okay.
The balance 40% is between the Southwest and the North.
Okay.
There's no town you go to Nigeria. The trade,
they're everywhere.
They control it. They have the money. If you want to raise a lot of money overnight, they can do it.
They have the
resources. So the only thing that they don't have
is the power.
Is the political.
Is it the political? Is it the structure?
The political structure. No, the political
gain.
They don't have. But In terms of the economy,
So
yeah,
is that enough to say that since they have the economic power?
everybody cannot have everything.
Okay, so we should all be playing that card.
No, we're not playing a card. I'm saying it's not a card.
Okay.
In fact, we should learn from them. The other regions should learn from them. They should learn what they don't have from the other areas. Huh? You don't have from these people. Learn
Okay.
how to be influential.
Okay.
The southwest, you need more economic power. Learn.
Okay.
Huh? The north, you don't have economic power, but you have political power, and you say, okay, let me gain some more economic power. Learn from others. That is how you build a country. Don't forget that there is nothing.
8 years from now, where do you see Nigeria?
It depends.
From the way
it depends. So it depends on a few things. Huh? It depends on if the economy can be stabilized. If
So the tendency of that is very, very slow.
at this point in time, yes. Huh? Because there's no action. There's just talking, rhetoric. In the next, you would know because this government only has 2 more years.
I thought it's 3 years. I keep saying 3 years.
No,
How did you come across 2 years?
They finished now.
I was thinking 1 year is
No,
gone.
the 1 year is gone. So they have 2
other
years.
1 year is
they
for
have
the
2 more
campaign.
years. They have 2 more years and they won't campaign. So they have 2
So
years.
he has actually started just like Buhari started.
Well, a
Or
little bit better.
Yeah.
A little better.
Are you worried?
Am I
The
worried?
future of that part of the
The
world
only thing I'm worried about is insecurity.
is security. Insecurity. Why are you so concerned about the insecurity? I met a man yesterday that relocated as well because he said, Mr. Koike, I follow you in the last 2 years, but I have actually left Nigeria thinking, is it possible that every one of us are going to leave Nigeria?
And I'm saying that why are people leaving Nigeria? If you leave it, who's going to build it? Who's going to protect it? They're all leaving. You expect somebody, and the people that you need it for, remember, why are we where we are? People that fought for democracy, where are they
Do you
today?
think that there's a lot of interference from outside?
I don't think so.
Not anymore.
I don't. What interference? Anybody that see, they say all
Power block.
they said all politics is local. Huh? If you don't want the thief to come into your house, the thief can never enter your house. But if you open the door for the thief will enter your house.
The current administration, so far, what's your take on it?
I mean, they have they are very propaganda driven. And I think
Southwest, he knows how to use the
no,
media.
it's not about using the media. Huh? There are so many ways you can gain power. You can do it by, performing and performance, maybe seeing the performance. Or you can do it by propaganda. Huh? They've chosen the propaganda way, and they have not been able to remove themselves and then say, "Oh, you know what? Election is over. Let's now govern and let our work speak for us at the next ballot." Are they ready to do that? I don't think so.
Do you think the power should return back to North after this?
I don't think I don't play those type of politics. I don't think whether it is.
But that's where the power is going after tonight.
I don't have a problem with that. So if the power stays in the north for the next 20 years, for as long as the economy is good, there's security, there's light, there's all those things. It's a rat house. We're all Nigerians, and that is the problem. The moment we continue to try and divide, you can never succeed.
So do you think that?
So we need to stop this dividing.
So okay, we've talked about let's now talk about the self-determination.
Yes.
What do you think on it?
I mean, people,
Having our own independence.
I mean, everybody is free to ask for self-determination, but where does it stop? In Yoruba region, we have Ijebu, we have Ega, we have Dakeke, we have Bisha, we have all sorts. You have Yomoepe, you have Yepe, you have Badagi. Where does it stop?
So for you,
where does it stop? Some say that you form it, but some other people rise up tomorrow and say, actually, we don't want to be because we're a minority back in this old construct.
And then so,
and then they have to go. And then you break into little nations. And the moment you break into little nations, you have no more power. Your power is gone. It's little. If I want
so to you now, a 4.5 million from Norway as a country, population, strong. The same thing you're talking about. If we have Ijebus that are just 4.5 million, they want to be on their own. And do you think that they cannot compete in the next generation?
I don't think so.
Why?
Because they're landlocked.
So what gives you the impression that Norway, that is just less than...
Go and look at Norway is not landlocked.
Okay. Is that what you think?
Go and look at it. Go and look at all the countries that are landlocked. Huh? And see whether.
So you prefer us to remain in Nigeria as one block?
I think that's the only way. That's the only way we can really achieve that.
Is that the reason why some Yoruba people are not in support of the...
Because Yoruba people always have been known to be liberal. We have been known to be liberal. That is, it's in our gene to be a liberal set of people.
Is it because Tinubu is there?
No.
That's what I can say.
No, nothing to do with it. We have always been liberal.
Probably maybe by the time Tinubu finish, I'm going to see you again. You're going to tell me that you've changed your mind. So you've never thought, in the last 4 decades, 5 decades, I don't know your age, don't tell us. You've never thought about us having our own independence away from Nigeria.
No, you know why?
Even during the regional government.
No, I don't think so. Let me tell you why. You see, the Yoruba, the Western region, it was called.
Obasanjo said the Western region is not good for us. I mean, the Western democracy is not good for us.
No, that's his own opinion about it, right? I'll tell you that our own level of democracy was well advanced than the Western style of democracy. Because we have democracy.
Is that as Yoruba people?
As Yoruba people. So, because the way we pick our leaders,
our civilization,
the way we pick our leaders, if you look at the Olubadi, the trajectory to that style of
but all
government.
that has been destroyed now.
And I'm saying that destruction came from within. It didn't come from the outside, it came from within.
For a purpose.
For whatever reason, the people that we revere in Yoruba land, the likes of the Awos, the Aketolas, the Oni of it, not this one, the one before.
Laughing.
Not the
Awujale.
Awujales, all those guys from time memorial. They took decisions for selfish reasons. And because if you read through the Yoruba history, you will see that we already have a system of government. We have a system that assures governance at the barest level.
So then why are we concerned and worried if we go back as an independent?
I'm not worried. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, but it seems that many of the Yorubas
in today's world, global world. We need.
So you don't think that the Yoruba can stand on their own and then still work?
No, I'm not saying they can't stand on their own.
So then why should we keep Nigeria?
If we come out, I'm saying that what is going to stop?
So you're thinking about?
I'm telling you,
the next phase after coming out of Nigeria.
How did you come out?
So being part of Nigeria is great.
I think being part of Nigeria is the best thing. I think it's the best thing, and I'll tell you why. Because as a bloc, because of in the Western Africa that we control, even in Africa, we are powerful
as Nigeria.
Now we're powerful as Nigeria. We're a global player, but we have failed as Nigerians to pick and to turn those that power that we have into the best influence. Before anybody does anything in Africa, anybody wants to come to Africa, we should be the police of Africa, just like America is the police of the Americans.
So do you think that can happen in our lifetime? Should we remain in Nigeria?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying, that the education, we need to educate people. We need to educate them with the right information. We need to tell them that as human beings, the way we are a liberal country, a liberal nation. Because the moment you're a liberal nation and you don't have, and the only thing that is holding Nigeria together.
Somebody's watching us from Mudakeke. There's a lot of people watching. They're listening. They're firing you. I'm telling you, you have
Okay.
to.
They should keep firing
But
me.
we have to balance the situation.
Yes, you have to balance.
I love the genuineness and when you sit down with because it's good to gain this kind of information. When you sit down with your friends, what do you discuss?
We discuss everything in Nigeria.
So what is their take now that we have these springs up right there? Structure that Peniferi are still active for. I was reading the paper today, if I'm right, by Fashion Roti, the leader, talking about Tinubu to now look into the constitution. How he's going to do that, I don't know. But they're already saying that Tinubu should look into the constitution. Because that constitution is not fair.
Is it for Tinubu to look into the constitution, or is it for the well-meaning leaders? Because Tinubu is not the only leader in Nigeria.
So that means the block of the senators, the House of Reps.
The House of Reps, because the way democracy is built is a representative style of democracy.
Never wanted to listen. I had the privilege to meet with Yoruba when I went to Nigeria. And maybe now that Tinubu is in the power, because whatever we were told that the whole idea was Tinubu and the rest of them, Tinubu is a big player in the southwest. But they lied. They fooled all these leaders.
See, and that is, see, the genuineness of, you compare it to where you are today. Something happened 2 weeks ago when one of the cabinet ministers went out of line. And the rest of them said, she went out of line. She must resign or you fire her. What happened?
The Home Secretary.
Yeah, she stole. He stole.
She went out of the line.
He went out of the line. And then she stole.
But we haven't got to that stage yet.
And I'm saying that we need to get the people to that stage. That is easier, that is less expensive, that is shared
than dismantling and this amalgamation.
Yes.
So for you, the amalgamation then is something that you're pleased with.
I'm not pleased with it. I can never say I was pleased.
If you're saying now that we should remain as one,
because I wasn't born.
But you're actually saying we should keep the history, the false lies that
we need to write the history.
Well, how are you going to rewrite the history? There was nothing for Nigeria. We all know that,
and it's now part of us.
So
we need to embrace that history.
So we must keep it.
We must embrace it and say it the way it was. Plus the people that took part in it. We must embrace it. It's part of our culture. It's not part of our history.
Somebody say, what powerful of Nigeria and Africa give Yoruba people? What powerful of Nigeria in Africa gives Yoruba people?
Okay, so we look at we still I'm a Yoruba boy.
Yeah. Confirm money.
Yes, I'm confirm Yoruba.
Not be the one with Fulani.
I'm Expo, so I'm even a little bit. I have to be very careful as to how we play it.
Yeah.
Because I'm in Lagos. I'm in Lagos. Okay. However, I have yet to be Yoruba. There are other people that are from Lagos that came from the north. Some of them are today with the Yoruba. These are tapas. But they're taking the Yoruba as that's their. So what I'm saying is that I wasn't born when the amalgamation happened. It was something. So it was something I met. I didn't choose to be born in Nigeria. I didn't choose to be. I just came into this life. Now I've looked at it and I said, humanity is what means more to me than I am a Yoruba boy. So, but I have to align with the country because that's the way the world is. So when I want to align with the
even though that history that has been distorted,
we can write the history
because it's all about the history.
I'll tell you something. So if I want to give you a small history, the Yorubas that left the shores of Nigeria
during the slavery,
they took their religion and culture with them, and they kept
which they're still
doing.
So what happened to?
And I'm telling you,
one on the other side.
I'm telling you, they merged it because it was similar.
What do you mean they merged?
Okay, so the Yorubas have the fires, the deities, different. Yes. What do the Catholics have? They have saints. So, what's the difference? There is no difference. They just call their sins, we call us ifas.
So is it not part of the problem that they creating this impression in us that we are not who we are still trying? But what you're saying to me right now, as much as we're trying to balance the conversation,
Yeah.
it's a civilized conversation
Yeah.
here, and we love this kind of conversation. Some of our Yorubas don't want us to leave Nigeria, even though they might not agree with whatever and so much of the happenings in the present Nigeria.
Yeah.
But I believe that maybe with time, education, for a long time, things can materialize and change. For me, I don't think so. I don't know. But again, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
But in terms of that history,
Yeah.
do you think that should we continue to remain as Nigerian? Yesterday, I was reading in the paper again. They're talking about selling our culture, not literally the Yoruba culture, the whole Nigerian culture. It will give us a revenue of $100 billion. It will be part of the 10% GDP. This is the culture minister talking now on the round table. I know what that is just.
The culture minister is trying to monetize, just like every convention that they have, they try to monetize.
What I'm saying is, one of our father said, I'm going to try and get his name now. Hopefully, somebody will remind me that even in 1,000 years, we still can't live with these set of people.
I disagree.
Chief Toladeni,
Yes.
do you know him?
I don't know him, but I disagree. And you see, I have a problem when we don't take lessons from other.
So you're not
parts
concerned
of
that our land is going to be taken away from us?
No, never concerned. Nobody can take what.
So you're not concerned that our language can go into extinction?
It's the only way our language
We've
can.
been speaking English now, we're almost like we're not even
no,
Yoruba.
no. But let me explain. So
Yeah.
that's the fault of you. Whose fault is that?
That are taking our language
Whose
away.
fault is it that this interview that we're having, you and I should be communicating in our language, but we can't fluently communicate. Even we can do some, but we can't fluently. Whose problem is that?
Is that not the problem from the secondary school, the primary school, the lies,
Who were
the
the people,
English?
who were the people in charge?
Well, is it not the same system that was given to
Who were
us?
the people in charge?
Well, from the
We didn't know
from
Yoruba is the-
no. We gotta go. You see, the problem is we're trying to avoid the beginning because during the colonial they changed everything. They told us English is our first language. Do you know that it took some of us time to understand that English is not really the first language? So while we are speaking English today,
So
not that we
English is English to them.
So it's not the government.
It's an
it's-
economic language.
It is what was created, the false lies.
It's not a lie. English is an economic language. So as if you go to
How is it economic language?
It's an economic
It's
language.
Chinese economic language.
No, so
the Chinese doesn't care about English.
I'm telling you, it's not. That's not true.
It is.
I'll tell you.
The premier of the Chinese was in America. They have to translate.
He will speak to an interpreter, but their
Yeah.
businesses, in terms of economic
Yeah, but
wise,
the American needs them. Regardless of whether they speak that
everybody
language.
needs everybody.
What?
Everybody needs everybody, and that's the problem.
So
And
English is an economic.
it's an economical language. It's an economy. It's
You think the Arabs agree with you on this?
the Arabs.
Yes.
The Arabs, when they do business,
Yes.
they take the Arabs send their children to go and learn English so they can communicate. Because they see the currency. My culture. It doesn't mean I cannot learn my language. It is for us as the people that own the language to ensure, and it is not too late. If you, I heard the Lagos State government say LASU is compulsory for you to take a Yoruba class. Yes, but that's not the issue. The issue should be all the schools, the nursery and primary schools, up to secondary school. Yoruba is compulsory.
Yeah, but you can't do that in a country as it is right now.
Yes, you can, because because the primary school and secondary school are not on the concurrent list. They are not on the they're not on the exclusive list of federal
So the
government.
state can
The
determine.
state can determine through their own laws.
The North has 12 states running Sharia in a circular.
In a secular, and that's it again. The constitution.
What do you think they're planning?
I
Do you
don't
think
know
they're
what they're
planning
planning.
anything?
I
Should
don't.
we be worried?
I shouldn't be. You shouldn't be worried, right?
You shouldn't be worried.
No, because I'll tell you why you should not be worried.
Okay.
Because the law that law can only be applied to people that subscribe to it. If I go to the north, you cannot use Sharia law to
There'll
take
be
it
the
to
option
court.
of the.
And the only law you can use is the law, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because I'm in Nigeria. But if you are saying that you want that law to apply to you, then that's your own option.
Somebody says, please, Koiki, who is this person? I don't think he understands what is happening in Nigeria at all.
I do, more than they think.
Okay. It's just that.
It's just that if we don't speak positively about the solution.
Is it because we are so integrated? That is why you're thinking.
Okay.
No. Do you think that we are integrated?
I think at the elite level we're integrated. Okay. It is at the lower level that the elites.
So they're taking advantage of.
That's what I think. Because see, when it comes to sharing money, nobody knows.
200 million the senators are taken away from Christmas.
Nobody knows which tribe they are from.
The Boko Haram, you talked about the insecurity before I let you go.
Yeah.
Let's touch on that again one more time. The terrorists happening in Nigeria, present. I mean, do you think this administration can tackle it? Because you told me you were concerned.
I'm concerned. I'm worried because that's the only thing that can allow the country to thrive. If you solve the insecurity.
Is there genuineness?
I'm not sure. I've not seen it.
And you're worried.
I'm worried. That's the thing I'm worried
But
about.
Tinubu is going to get investors in.
He can't.
How? Why?
Because your security situation has not been resolved. So all those are lies.
Do you think, again, those insecurity that we are seeing right now is a kind of an hidden agenda behind it?
So there's every insecurity, there's a hidden agenda. And that's the problem we have. I mean, the Boko Haram, the problem in the Northeast, it's minerals, resources, gas, and all those things. It's a struggle for, those resources. So you paint it a picture. The West does it, America does it, everybody does it. So it's for you, because again, we go back to the education. If you don't understand what is going on, you cannot propel the solution to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and if you look at it, look at now, Buhari has left office. How many headsmen have you heard?
There's still.
Well, how many?
What? There's still.
Okay. The ones that refuse to stop
Because even the chief of staff.
because of the money that they're getting there, but it's not as rampant as when it was when he was in office. That shows you, that shows you that some people brought them in for a reason, and those people have not been found, and we need to find them. Once we find them, we can then prosecute them. That means that tomorrow, anybody that wants to come and do such a thing will think twice. But you know what we have in Nigeria now? Our judiciary is almost being captured. So those are the things we should be looking at.
Hey guys, take care.
It's until all those things fail, then we now look at it and say, okay, everything has failed. Then at this point in time, we can now look at it. But we must try not to let it fail. And that is how I will do this question.
Thank you so much.
Thank
sir.
you very much. It's been a pleasure.
You didn't say hello to my people that are listening.
Don't worry. Tell me, man, I'll join you on.
I know that.
I'll message you on
All right,
your media.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for watching. Well, how much more? Yoruba man, you've heard everything he says. The question is, this is someone that lives in UK, and you might as well ask those questions now. If he's still thinking in that direction, then what about those in Nigeria and what we should continue to say? There's a lot of work. He agrees to some extent, but at the moment, I can tell you he's working in a way with the government. So when they're working with the government, that is just my take. they are still getting something. What Timon Soyen? I met somebody again today. Báwọn ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn, I can tell that he works within the electricity in Nigeria, and he's probably just here to assess what is happening here. I met someone today at the London Business Show. One of our big brothers, he has actually left Nigeria as well. I mean, these are people that when I go to Nigeria, I'm sure you know what I mean. They can just love you. He don't relocate as well. And we were going around, at the event. You know what he said to me? He says, he hasn't been home for like almost a year now, but he went home not too long ago. And what I want to work, big man in Nigeria, it is not the same. So I can understand somebody that lives in UK that is still doing some, one or two things in Nigeria. I met another man yesterday, he's still operating in Nigeria, they're still doing one or two business, but I want you to believe in Nigeria. So there's no way we can get, that's why I said 50%. Some of them are not even supporting Tinubu because this kind of person is not supporting any local, but they still want a Nigeria where we can remain one. How that is going to happen, I don't think so. So thank you so much. We're gonna get moving. It is almost 3 o'clock or hereabout. I gotta move now. It's been an amazing event today. We are literally at the net zero energy, which is an event that is happening again in London. I won't be able to move around because I have few phones. Probably maybe I might just hold one phone and then we go out. But I'm going to cut down those of you on the Instagram. I'm going to say thank you so much for joining us today. Once again, you might want to join us on the Koiki Media. I'm going to keep the 2 Koiki Media live. All other platforms, I'm going to shut them down. So if you want to continue watching, hello, join Walori YouTube. So that Kelly Mawolo. My name is Olami Koiki. Have a very good afternoon. And thank you so much to those of you that are joining us at this very special, unprepared interview. Interesting. Thank you so much. So we're gonna keep just the 2 YouTube channel, and then we're gonna move now in just about a few minutes. So we're gonna move in a few minutes. So let's just close all these. So I'm gonna take this down. So I'm gonna move this one a little bit away from here so that we can then start going. It's been a long day, but I've had a great time. What a very interesting interview there. There will be a lot to talk about later during our program. There's a lot to catch up with. There's a lot to share. And also a lot and lots of things that we got to talk about. From the business show. So, Idris Ini, I am scared. It just shows that there's a lot of problems that we got to talk about. So I can get back me. So I'm going to turn the camera in front and then we'll move. And then we're going to start heading out from here. Oh, it's a long. So now we're good to go. Put this in my pocket. So I'm going to turn the camera around. So turn the camera. And then we're going to start heading out from there. So, so let's move. So you can see it's all about the energy management software for properties, owners and managers. Big events happening again. Energy, very important. Talking about energy is very, very important. You can see, the world is moving very fast, moving very, very fast. And that is what we're saying to our people. It is just, 75% installation. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing my own thing. Thanks so much. Yeah. So, a lot and lot of, energy, conversation. I'm going to take pen. That's what I love when I come out like these. I love all the pens. We love the candy. Thank you so much. So we take the candy, we take the pens, because Tibasende in Kondasile, I normally give a lot of pens to my family back home, which is what we do. I love the pens. Can I take one pen, please? Can I take a pen, please? Yeah, can. Thank you so much. So once again, it's all about, these are electric vehicle, the future. So you see why Koiki Media brings the world closer to your doorsteps. I don't know what is this, but it looks like a big plant. Just for curiosity purpose, can you tell me what is this? Just for curiosity purpose.
It's an engine.
Engine?
It's an engine, and we can make them...
Is it for the car?
This is energy generation, but all our engines we can make run on 100% hydrogen.
Wow.
That's why it's unique.
Jeez. How did he get here? How did he get this on here?
We don't worry about that. but this is only our tiny baby. This is our smallest engine.
You're joking?
No.
Wow.
This is only a 4-cylinder. We built these up to V20s.
Thank you so much. You heard it there. Well, this is the electric vehicle. These are the new generation, the BM. Koiki Media. Just Reason. Thank you so much. His brain is very short. Imagine. So I'm sure many people that watch that video will be asking questions. How did we get to there? Where Aomo Yoruba? I shouldn't think like that. This is where the future is. You can tell. You can tell the future. I love this kind of vehicle. Electric. It's an electric. The BM X1 is an electric. You can tell that the future is changing. Let me take a picture of these. I love these. Gotta take a picture of these. I gotta take a picture of these. So I love this. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí orí ètò Koiki Media náà la ṣe wà níbi tí a ti ń sọ fúnra wa pé ẹ bá fi pé gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ló fẹ́ Yorùbá nation. Ìkànnì bá pàdé yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kan. They're not interested in Yoruba nation kankan. They're not doing bad in UK. So let's move around again. I'm sure energy. This is another big machine there. I think this is a generator or something. I don't know what that is. Let me ask again. Just for curiosity purpose, let me ask them again this one. Mike interrupted. Business information. So you can tell that the world is not waiting. The world is moving. It's moving very fast. There's a lot happening. There's another machine there. I don't know what that is for. All these are powerful machines. Okay, air system. So let's go this way. Carbon Knowledge Limited. All right, why not? Just drop it in there. The bags is full already.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. How's it been today?
Yeah, it's been good, okay, yeah.
Is it the last day for you guys as well?
Yeah, last day, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday, yeah. What about you? What are you up to?
I was actually at the business show and I thought, let me just see what is happening here.
Yeah.
But it's been great anyway.
Oh, good.
All right, take care.
So far, that's all sleeved by an energy supplier. And then there's the possibility of being on a green tariff energy contract, where basically you pull in energy from the grid, you pay a premium for the certificate, and then you can claim scope 2 zero emissions, and yeah, as a company, we don't really believe in that system because it's not really driving. It's missing. It's an annual system. It's based on annual administration of certificates. It's so there's no real match to the actual consumption of every consumer. And another important one is additionality. There's no real obligation to push for extra renewables in the system. I think if you can somehow design a mechanism that really pushes renewable energy, I think that's what we need to do. We need to decarbonize the grid. I mean, the current REGO system is not really doing that. Okay.
Well, you've just listened to that short, again, another machine there. These are very powerful. I don't know what this machine is all about. How are you doing? What is this for? If I just for curiosity purpose, what is this?
It's a burner.
A burner. Wow. So what company will use such?
Sorry?
What organization or company will use this kind of machines?
Some big industrial.
Big industries.
Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
football stadiums.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a few. Yeah.
Of the
I'll get one
flames,
of.
that is.
I'll get one
Okay.
of you to come on. They can explain that a bit more than what.
Okay. I just for curiosity and my listeners around the world, what is this? What is this used for?
This particular,
Yes.
so this is a burn.
Okay.
So this goes onto a boiler or something. There is a boiler there, for instance, and then
Okay.
this burner would then sit onto that and create the flame.
So these are for heating.
Absolutely, yeah, heating, hot water boilers, steam boilers.
So this will be for big industries.
Not,
Oh, not really- not
it
really.
can be. It can be. It's like commercial
Me-
all the way through to heavy industry.
To every industry.
So, everything, and it's kind of in between. So that could be
All
anything.
right. Can you throw your card in there for me, please? Yeah, throw your card in there for me. Yes, please. Just something to work with. Yeah. Thank you so much. I don't know whether you want to. You're not scanning, is it, like the other ones?
No, we used the scanners last year, but they
Can I get a pen as well? Please? I need pen. So, thank you so much. All right. Your plant room partner, efficient, comprehensive solution for industry.
So it's anything to do with boiler plants really, in terms of their efficiency. It's tracking, it's mapping, it's understanding exactly how they're operating.
And they're digital?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, everything that kind of only the controls. So go onto the gas, the air side, all the digital controls.
Okay.
That can then be represented on screen. So
Okay.
you can actually see exactly how they're operating, the efficiencies of them. If there's any faults, we can identify that straight away.
Straight away, and then
we can
get
actually,
it.
so then you minimise any unplanned downtime, and then we can look at efficiency savings.
So, setting something like this up, how long will it take to set it up?
I mean, it's doing something like this a week.
A week.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, if you were just installing controls, actually onto a boiler a day. Not very long.
Okay.
Not very long, but that's like just gives the end user then.
Not like the boiler in my house.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
There's a smaller unit.
No, God, yeah. Sometimes it's easier to work on these bigger units than it is on the small ones. The small ones are quite complex, and
Especially when the winter, you have to.
yeah, you're playing around with the fixtures and the fillers. And
I always leave that with my wife to deal with. Thank you so much. Well, you've just witnessed something there. Let's move around again. Koiki Media still live at the Energy Net Zero. Interesting for a very long time. Easy Mokele and Konse, thanks so much. Mr. Jessica, thank you so much. In terms way, indicate that energy shouldn't be a problem, but it is a problem in Nigeria because, again, these are another set of, so much, I don't even know where to start. So we just have to keep saying that it is Koiki Media. This is charging ports, as you can tell there. You charge electric vehicle, Koiki Media, right there. So much. So optimize energy wherever you are. Energy is the key. You know, these are the kind of houses, you know, the solar panel, setting them up. They're closing now, so it's almost 4 o'clock. The one are close. So I got to start heading out as well. I've enjoyed myself. There's a lot we're going to be talking about later on as well. So it's been an amazing. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing event. You know, all these events are very good. So let me bring it back to my face. As I say all the time, we the world. Right there was the business event that has just been completed as well. They finished in the next 30 minutes. All the exhibitors are heading home. As you can tell, it's a very busy place. I'll be heading home as well, heading out of here. And then we will continue from there tomorrow. It's a lot. Thank you so much to everyone that continue to support Koiki Media. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll be back again next year for some of these events. But like I said, there's still so much event happening that we will bring into your doorsteps. If you can't get to UK, does not mean that we can't bring it closer to you. Maybe some of you that have watched this event, if you want question, you want us to talk about something, reach out to me and Amashe Intabalishe. And on that note, I'm gonna take us all the way through outside, and then I have to put on my jacket because it's cold. But right inside the building is a bit warm. I'm using the free Wi-Fi internet. Moki Bugwale and Konse, you see, unlocking opportunity in Abu Dhabi. Ijo Lama unlock opportunity Nile Yoruba. These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. And when we say Nigeria is not working, trust me, it is the next generation. You know, Nigeria failed generation. Tó wà before us, gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa tó wà in their 80s, àwọn ìyá wa tó wà in their 80s, in their 70s, you know, in their 90s. The question is, Nigeria failed everyone. So, nígbà táwọn tó wà ní 90 don't complain. Nígbà táwọn tó wà ní 80 don't complain. That is the business there. Everybody's going out. It ends at 4 o'clock. So the event is going to be closing anytime soon. So everybody's packing up. So, nígbà táwọn yẹn wà 30 fail, right? How do you then expect àwọn tó wà in the 60, you know, our independent children? Anybody tó bá bí ní 1960, they will be 63 years today. So ṣẹ́ni tó jẹ́ 63, ṣó ṣì ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà máa da? Because àwọn tó wà in the 80s, in tá à ń gbọ́ tó ń sọ fún wa ni pé Koiki, àwọn bàbá wa tó wà ní Belgium, tó wà ní Austria, àwọn ìyá wa tó wà ní Europe, àwọn ìyá wa tó wà ní America, àwọn bàbá wa tó wà ní Canada, tó wà ní Nàìjíríà. In tó ń sọ ni pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn dẹ̀ ti pé 80 years old because Baba Akintoye is 88. So Baba Akintoye ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. So báwo ni àwọn tó wá bí ní 1960 tó jẹ́ 63 years old wọ́n sọ fún wa pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́? Àwọn tó bí ní 1970 àwọn náà sọ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. So it looks like we have groups of people kan tán ní Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ó kàn jẹ́ pé ó kù díẹ̀. Àwọn kan ní Nàìjíríà ò ní ṣiṣẹ́, but àwọn tó bí ní 2000, àwọn tó bí ní 1999, àwọn sọ pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́. Mo wá ń wonder pé how mo gbọ́dọ̀ wọ jacket mi because mo ti ń feel atẹ́gùn yẹn láti bíbá. So mo ní láti jókòó sórí table yìí kí so àjọ máa pín table yìí lónìí o, arákùnrin. So I wear my jacket as well. So àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yẹ yín nísìn. So nígbà tẹ́yìn bá ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́, I mean, I keep wondering ọ̀nà wo ló fẹ́ gbà ilé náà àwọn jacket ẹ̀ ní o. So mo máa ń wonder pé ọ̀nà wo ló fẹ́ gbà ṣiṣẹ́. Then play wa ni. Ẹ sọ pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ọ̀nà wo ló fẹ́ gbà ṣiṣẹ́. It's unbelievable that our people think that Nigeria is going to work. So àwọn àkókò lè ṣiṣẹ́, but ẹ̀yin sọ pé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́, no problem. So ẹ jẹ́ ká ìtẹ̀parí sandwich ìdílé mi. So let me get my You have to change the filami because òtútù wà níta as well. So in terms of I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what you mean by pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ìgbà wo ló fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́? Ìjọ́ wo ló máa ṣiṣẹ́? Ọdún wo ló máa ṣiṣẹ́? Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó lè fún wa ní information yìí. So all we are told is that Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́. So now, I think prepare láti lọ díẹ̀. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you've had fun with me for the 2 days of this event. We've done our best to carry all our listeners and viewers on all the platforms. So, Tabade Daily, I'm going to download our videos to keep. I'm going to download it. Now, I'm going to start moving out. Lánàá, easy dollar dé. Máa kọ́ lọ yọ fóònù ẹ lára Koiki o. Because àgbàlagbà náà máa ń yọ fóònù. Á lọ jẹ́ kó yọ fóònù ẹ lára o. Trust no one. Mo ti ń charge fóònù, wọ́n á lọ gbé mi mọ́ra. So this is what we do so that we can get them really out of program really soon to do that. So gbogbo gift tí mo gbà ẹ wá dúró gift tí mo gbà o torí bó ṣe heavy oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló wà náà I got this as well. Omi tútù ni a máa rọ sí bíbà kí ló wà náà ṣé kan wà náà ẹ support Koiki Media nǹkan kan wà náà ṣá oorun brand new so you can support us tó bá yẹ pé UK account ẹ fi sórí account wa tó bá yẹ pé Nàìjíríà ẹ fi síbẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé orí PayPal whichever one. But it's voluntary. I got a lot of things, a lot of pens, a lot of nibbles. A little bit for me. A lot of my God, sweet situation. So much sweet, not the laws and laws of pen. Mint delay. It means a man. Why do our people don't want better life like this? They insist of lack of success. Mo tún win ní cable, láti fi máa charge phone mi. Àwọn náà ṣeré lásán wà. I got this as well. Notepad. Not there. Sounds very nice. So, púpọ̀ lónìí. Over me look at it. For a very long time. Go out like these, I network, and then I maximize the opportunity as well. So now we got everything ready to go. This is my sandwich. So now I gotta wipe my hand. The man clean or warrior. But it's also in the bathroom to look for woman. So I'm gonna be talking there. I should kill it. Wipe or wear. So I do anti, we continue to follow up, continue to touch. Hygiene was very, very important. So if I to drop, I want to bathroom number to look for woman. So that's about it. I still have my juice. I should show you that I don't know. just want to make sure everything is wrapped up properly. It was in the winter. So, looking gbogbo èèyàn wa káàkiri tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ètò Koiki Media. Ṣé mo represent? Let's support the brand one. So now let's turn the camera around. And then let's start moving. So mo fẹ́ ju. So that's ṣẹ́rí bó ṣe tóbi. Gbogbo nǹkan ẹ̀kọ́ máa ṣe náà ní Nàìjíríà lélẹ́yìn náà, trade fair and all that. You know. Maximize opportunity, so you can tell. So now it's time to head out. So this is what it looks like. So London Heathrow, Paddington, Selfridges, so much happening. So much happening. But we're grateful. Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Ele Mawali in next year, July. What in Polo is in there? July next year, event in Hawaii. You know, Hawaii in July. As you can see there, July in Hawaii. So 239 days, 23 hours, 17 minutes. Ọlọ́run mẹ́rin kan sàn níbi àì ó ti mọ tí yóò ní àtẹ́gùn yẹn ti ń gbá. So one more time view before we go. You can tell there the National Nursing Award ìyẹn máa wáyé lọ́la. Not sure I'm coming tomorrow again. Ìtàṣelé ní ti tó. So kọ́lọ́n kó gbà ní ìbádà fún wa. Skills at London ìyẹn náà máa wáyé ní ìjọwọ́. Nursery managers, care managers, èyí tẹ́ wà ní into care wọ́n ń pè yín pé kẹwàá o. So ìyẹn máa wáyé bó dẹ̀ ti tán dẹ̀ ni. So this is what it looks like from outside. I'm going to be ending the broadcast of a full view in Latita again. As you can tell, this is why everybody wants to make it to London. But when you fẹ́ wá sí London, Ọlọ́run ṣe lé wọ̀ yín o. As you can tell, it's called the Excel London. It's part of the Abu Dhabi International Exhibition Company. Níbẹ̀ yẹn Disney, the exhibition. But right there. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo èèyàn wa náà níbí báyìí. Mo ní àníri jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Lénìí ó tún di ọjọ́ míì, ọjọ́ rẹ̀. Kọ́ba Elédùmarè kó gbàdúrà wa. Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Have a very good afternoon. Bye for now.